doing? I can't really see you very well because there's a shadow on here. Oh, there you go. What are you doing?
I'm sewing.
Sewing what?
Sewing the broken bits of the flappage.
Oh, you've got split flaps.
I have.
Oh dear, and have a guess what though?
What?
It's the last vlog
Oh, is it?
of the 30-day challenge.
Oh,
There you go.
30th.
I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I'm sure we'll find something because I can talk shit for England. Let's be honest. Is it going to be an episode all about your flaps? Oh dear. Might get some viewing this one then.
Excellent.
Bye. Now that's not a bad sunset to end our 30-day challenge, is it, everybody? That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Kind of feels like an apt ending to me. Lee's laughing. She always laughs, doesn't she? Obviously, we're not going to be talking about her flaps. Well, we might a little bit. But wasn't that a fabulous sunset? Anyway, Lee, can I start with a joke?
If you must.
I'll tell you
As long
what,
as it's
right?
funny.
Well, I think it's funny, but I always think
You
I'm
would.
funny. No one else thinks I'm funny. But anyway, our glorious leader, Mr. Stasi, unfortunately passed away. I say unfortunately, but that's subject to, well, you know. Anyway, I digress. He passed away, and up he goes to the gates. And St. Peter's there. It's St. Peter at the gates, isn't it? Yeah, St. Peter's there and says, hold on, fella, you can't come in yet. Because what you've got to do is spend a day in hell and a day in heaven so that you can make your choice. And Mr. Stasi said, oh, no, I definitely want to stay in heaven. I really do. He said, no. St. Peter said, no. Rules are rules. You have to do you have to do as I say now, not as you want to dictate. So he says, we're going to send you down to hell first for 24 hours, and then you're going to spend 24 hours up in heaven. So off he gets into the elevator, and down he goes, down into the depths of hell. And the lift doors open, and it's beautiful, lovely green pastures. And he steps out onto an absolutely lush, beautiful golf course. And what he sees in the distance is all his other Labour MPs that might have passed away, unfortunately. Okay, so they're all cheering, saying, hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Well, yeah, he's dead. But anyway, so he goes over, they shake their hands, they cut and say, isn't this fabulous? And says, let's have a little game of golf, shall we? So they have an absolutely fantastic day playing golf. Okay, and then at the end of the day, they're all in the clubhouse and they sit there. They have a lovely lobster thermidor meal. They have the best brandy that he's ever tasted. And they have a few go-go girls there, you know, showing their lulululus and all that sort of stuff. And it's absolutely amazing. They had a brilliant night. Then, of course, he gets the tap. You have to come back upstairs now. And so his 24 hours are over. He's had a fantastic time. So off he goes back up to the gates. And St. Peter's there again and says, now you can have your day in heaven. So Keir's, Mr. Stasi, is there and he just hops from cloud to cloud. There's a few harps and stuff going on. That's kind of it. And he thought, well, that's a bit of a damp squib. So he spent his 24 hours there. And then he's back at the pearly gates. And St. Peter says, well, what do you think? Where would you like to end up? And he says, well, although it was lovely up here, it really was nice up here, you know, but I think I'd like to go back downstairs because all my mates down there, we had a brilliant time. He said, well, so be it. Gets back in the elevator, straight back down to the ground floor, so to speak. The elevator doors go,
Sound effects.
barren land, right? His mates are all there, some of them burnt and nasty, some of them picking up litter and all sorts of stuff. People getting put away for saying nasty comments on Twitter and Facebook and all that sort of stuff. People like Hugh Edwards getting away without a prison sentence, getting 6 months suspended sentence, all this sort of absolute horror. And Keir thinks, what on earth is going on? And Mr. Satan comes round, he puts his arm around, and said, well, yesterday we were campaigning. Today, now you know how the fucking British public feel. A lot of truth in that one, isn't there, everyone? Anyway, as it's the last and final vlog, I don't know where my glasses are. We're going to have a little recap, haven't we, Lee? So I've spoken shit already, my friend. I've got loads of jokes, but they're really not too good. Anyway, so first of all, I mean, obviously, because I kind of did the 30-day challenge, I know Lee's sitting here. I am going to ask her questions. She doesn't know what I'm going to ask because obviously she's been involved to a point. But we did this for me, really. I wanted to do the 30-day challenge. And I wanted to do it because I felt that I'd lost creativity. You can go look back at what I said. But you know what? I've really enjoyed doing it because we've kept subject to subject. We've done the subjective thing, haven't we, everyone, pretty much. So I just need to check me notes because, you know, there
subjects
you go.
That you haven't done.
Yeah, so yeah, well, look at this book, right? So I had it all planned. I was going to do shitloads of subjects, look. Never happened. I was going to do things on time lapses, tilt shifts, clouds, because you know I love clouds. I was going to do about how self-conscious I could feel on camera. So many things. I wanted to do a silent movie as well and all sorts, but it never happened. It just never happened because I got waylaid, you see. And
as you always do.
I do. But I kind of really want to do it, try and get some creativity back, but that never happened. And the reason it didn't happen was because although I loved it, don't get me wrong, I love doing it. I think it was a brilliant thing. I'm proud that we actually got through all 30 days. But because we had to get the vlogs together quickly and just put them out there, I wasn't doing anything creative. I was just cutting all the clips. I'm just bunging them out because it was on a time thing. So that I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but I still, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed doing it. So, you know, horses for courses and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, set out to do a bit of creativity and that just didn't happen. But never mind, it might happen in the future. So now down to Lee, because obviously we've done things that we wouldn't normally done. So what are your highlights? What did you really enjoy doing? Because obviously you got involved in quite a lot of it.
I like doing the cooking. That was good. And I liked going out. I liked doing the toaster one and the Stoke Brewer one because it made us actually go out.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we say we're going to do these things, even just for us personally, and we'll go for a walk on Sunday, and then it doesn't happen because something, you know, gets in the way or
Beer o'clock and Grand Prix.
We can't be asked. So yeah, it was good that we went out and actually did things. And how many years have we've been saying we're going to Toaster and we hadn't got there?
I know, that's a strange thing. Toaster was a revelation.
Down the road.
And we'll definitely be going back to Toaster a lot more frequently.
I mean, Stoke Brewing we've been to quite a lot. But,
yeah. But it was nice to go and do a bit talking about it because, like, you know, but I still stand by what I'm saying, as I thought it was deserted for the type of place it was. Definitely. But that's by the by. I think one of my favourite ones was actually the ghost one. When we went to Belton.
That was a laugh.
And part of it was because of what we did, but I also really enjoyed going with Ryan and Ben. I thought it was a good night out. We had a proper crack, and it was nice having Ryan be involved in a couple of them as well. So he has said he might start his own YouTube channel. So, well, I hope he does. So I enjoy doing it. I think it's really good having a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter how many people are watching us, but from keeping yourself busy and a mental health standpoint, it certainly helps me. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So yeah, any other favourites? I must admit, I do like the cob oven. I thought the chicken we did on that was unbelievable. Well, actually, all three. The chicken was fabulous. The curry was unbelievable. But that steak and ale pie, oh my goodness. Maybe we should do a competition so people come down and taste it, eh? I think it should be about 90 quid to enter.
And it'd be great for camping as well because we know that we can do a lot more on it. And so, yeah, it'll... enhance our camping cooking as well.
Shall I tell you what I found really strange though? Was that the most popular video, and we're not talking about a little bit more popular, we're talking so far, I think it's 8 times more popular by the viewing figures. The most successful one on there was the one where I said, get a life and cook outdoors. So it's basically about buying yourself a little cook set. And that got good view. You know, we're a small channel. We get that. But considering how small this channel is, then that was amazing viewing figures for that. And I was quite proud of that. And I thought, well, this is a load of old shit. I think I even said it at the end. I thought, well, I'm sorry it was a shit vlog, but there you go. But see, you never know, do you? So there's our favourites. Right, negatives and regrets. Have you got any regrets about anything we did?
No, not personally, no. Don't think.
No.
I know you have.
I've got a couple, but I'm not going to go too deep and you know, funny. But I would say there's 2 vlogs that if we were doing them as our weekly vlogs, because I tend to watch them as I edit, and rather than just chuck them out, I probably would have taken a step back and not done a couple. One of them was where I was fed lies, or untruths, and I should have waited a couple of days before I did that particular vlog, because other things came to light and things that I'd been told just wasn't true. So that's my bad. That's absolutely my bad, and absolutely on my head. Nothing to do with Lee, nothing to do with anyone else. Sometimes you just keep your mouth shut. But there you go. That's just one thing. And the second one was which I've just spoken about, was upsetting someone here, the management. You should never get personal. And again, I was fed nonsense, and you should never make it personal. And again, that's my bad. So I would say from here, even any of you guys watching, right, if anyone got offended by anything whatsoever, I never mean to offend anyone. I'm a piss taker. Okay, maybe sometimes I might overstep the mark a little bit, but I don't realise I'm doing it until I've watched it a couple of days later, or I've been told off. So that's the only regrets. The regrets for not being creative as well, I guess, you know, because I did want to go out and do some photography and all that sort of stuff. And it, you know, as I say, just never happened. It will happen in the future, so I'm not worrying about that. Okay. Oh, I have to say this one because this is funny. We got to day 28 without any wankers, didn't we? Every comment was fun and a laugh and enjoying, and then it had to be ruined by a dick feature. It was nothing big, nothing that's going to bother me. I ain't even going to tell you it is. I'll tell you what to do. Go and look at the vlog where I was talking about the BCB stove modification with the quick weld stuff, and just go down and look at the comments there, and you'll just go, what? What? I shouldn't be spending £50 on kettles or something, and I should be spending it on mental health. I'll tell you. Well, I said it, but I wasn't going to say it is. I wasn't going to give that twat some publicity. But anyway, that's just a funny thing, okay? You know, it doesn't really matter. I do want to mention some people who have been with us all the way along and watched them all. Obviously, every one of you that's watched it, thank you. And we do appreciate all the comments, but there's been a few that have made me laugh. One of them, Shane Humberstone. I nearly called him Humber. What is it, Humber Bridge or something?
I don't know.
Anyway, Sean Humberstone, he delighted in trying to be the first one to comment on every vlog, and I think that's brilliant. So fair play to you, fella. Fair play, honestly. And stop falling down the bloody stairs. I tell you, it's all too much. Now, obviously, Steve Repairs, on every single vlog, mate, you always comment, and it's nice. Honestly, I'm being utterly sincere here. People who get involved, I love it. Even if they're giving us a bit of stick, I still enjoy it. But Steve's always nice, such a humble man. I would like to meet you, mate. If you're ever down or around, it'd be great to have a beer with you, and maybe I'll cook you a chicken on the naughty bench. Hey, so that's genuine, Steve. You're a good man, honestly. But there's one. There is one that I thought was so funny. It absolutely tickled me pink. And this is Funky Fairy. I think it was a vlog where I had a bit of a moan down by the tunnel, down by Blissworth Tunnel. And I was talking about them taking the winter payments off the pensioners. And the comment made there was, it's funny how 4 years ago we were told we had to save our grands. And now we just got to freeze them to death. And that's so true, isn't it? It's all too much. So,
Funny, not funny.
But that did honestly make me laugh. I really did laugh. Okay, so by doing this is something that don't really matter, because first of all, everyone has to understand, you do want to understand that I don't give a shit about viewing figures. This is a diary. This is a vlog that was never ever designed to try and make money or be politically correct and brown nose anyone or any shit like that. It was just me and Lee being me and Lee, and Hector being a mighty hound. So, and I hope that we've retained that even through this 30-day challenge. So, that's where I stand on it. But I will give you the figures of what's happened. 30 videos. We made £4 per video. It was funny because yesterday we was out in Stoke Bruin, right? Ron was out there, and we were going to go to the pub. We didn't go to the pub. And I thought, right, that's 11 quid for me and Lee to have a beer. I thought that'd take 3 bloody vlogs to pay for that. So I thought, nah, bugger that. We'll have a beer back on the naughty bench. So one thing that is bad about doing these subjective ones, because obviously we're not a niche. We were jumping from subject to subject to subject. So YouTube has no idea who to push us to. Because 1 minute I might be talking about cooking, and it might, people might subscribe because we cooked the chicken on the cob. And the next day I might be talking about how Keir Stasi is an absolute wank puffin. And obviously they're going to watch that and think, oh, that's wrong. And then you get what I'm saying. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, stick to one subject. If you want to do it for money. So that's what I'd advise. I don't give a shit. Okay, subscribers. Remember, this is over a month. We started off on day 1 of the 30-day challenge with 1,148 subscribers. It's a pittance, but it's a laugh. And it went up to 1,220. So we made a grand total of 72 new subscribers, which is 2.4 people per video. Whoopee!
It's better than none.
Well, it is, yeah, but it's And then per video average, we were getting around 500 views, which is really poor. And previously, so our normal vlogs would get 900, 1,000. So obviously the watch viewers was down, but because we did 30 videos in the month, it equated to a lot more, but it's a hell of a lot more work. So there you go. So that's where it kind of got. But like I said at the start, it has been fun, has it not, Lee?
Yes.
As she said, it got us out a bit. Made us do different things. And that will continue, but I don't know where we go from here. I won't be doing a vlog every day. Not on this channel. I would love, I'll be honest, I'd love to be a professional YouTuber or do something on there that made us money, so that our pittance of retirement wouldn't matter a shit. So, and I could do something I really enjoy doing. Now, obviously, I actually have to do work, so I can't do this full time. I've seen other, like Paul Messner. I do like Paul Messner. He gave up work to do YouTube, but he had, like, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers, so he could afford to do it. So he can go all over the place. I'd love to go all over the place. Maybe enjoy doing the village ones. Be great to do. I did start a channel, didn't I? Village audits. Where we would have gone and spoke about the history of certain villages. But I can't be going off all over the country because we soon run out of villages around here, wouldn't we? So I can't just suddenly say, well, I ain't doing any work no more, so I can earn £4 a video. You get that, don't you? Well, I think that's about it, really, isn't it? Have you got anything to add, Lee Lawson?
No, I don't think so.
No, you don't want to talk about your flaps or nothing?
No.
Yeah.
Well, they're mended. They're fine now.
Well, it was funny once because you was in the bath once, weren't you? And our son came and said, "Mummy, what's that?" And she said, "Oh, well, that's where Daddy hit me with a hatchet." And he said, "That's a good shot, right in the cunt." Beep. Daddy was in the bath. Daughter comes in. Says, "Daddy, what's that?" He says, "Oh, that's my mouse." She says, "Cool. He's got big bollocks, hasn't he?"
Terrible.
I think that's about it.
I've been listening to those 2 jokes. But
Yeah, but they're the best. I'm not being funny. They're the best jokes in the world. Anyway, you know that I changed my mind like the wind. So there might be a vlog tomorrow. There might not. Who knows? But we'll always vlog. So again, just thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the people who've been putting up the likes and the thumbs up your bum and all that sort of stuff. And it's been fun.
Indeed.
Should we say bye?
Bye.
Might see you at the same time tomorrow. Might not. Bye.
Bye.